Hi and welcome to Study Simplified. Today we're going to cover how to work out the lowest common multiple and the highest common factor of two numbers. The highest common factor of two numbers is the largest number you can find, which is a factor of both numbers. Let's use the example of 12 and 30. What is the highest common factor of 12 and 30? Start by listing the factors of 12. Remember that factors come in pairs, so 1 and 12, 2 and 6, and 3 and 4. We can do the same for 30. This gives 1 and 30, 2 and 15, 3 and 10, and lastly 5 and 6. Which factors are common to both numbers? 1, 2, 3, and 6 are factors of both. Which factor is the highest? Well, 6 is the highest or largest. Therefore, 6 is the highest common factor of 12 and 30. We can now look at the lowest common multiple of both numbers. We can stick with 12 and 30. Let's write out the first few multiples of both numbers. Which multiple is common to both? Since the numbers 60 and 120 are in both lists of multiples, and since 60 is the lowest, we can say that 60 is the lowest common multiple of 12 and 30. Now, there's a quicker way of working out the HCF and LCM of two numbers, which we'll go through now. This involves writing each number as the product of its prime factors using prime factor decomposition, and then using a Venn diagram to sort the factors. We went through prime factor decomposition in the last video, so check that out if you need to. Here we'll just recap it quickly. So starting with 12, we can write this as 2 multiplied by 6. 2 is prime, so circle it. 6 can be written as 2 multiplied by 3, and these are both prime, so circle them. Therefore 12 is 2 times 2 times 3. Let's do the same for 30 by writing it as 2 multiplied by 15. Circle 2 and write 15 as 3 multiplied by 5, and circle both 3 and 5 as their prime. Therefore 30 is 2 multiplied by 3 multiplied by 5. Now that we've written 12 and 30 as the product of their prime factors, we can put the factors in a Venn diagram. A Venn diagram is just a useful way of sorting numbers into categories. There's a circle representing each number, 12 and 30, and the overlapping section here, or the intersection, represents factors that are common to 12 and 30. Since 12 and 30 both have a common factor of 2, we can write 2 in the intersection. Notice we can cross these out to show we've taken these into account. 3 is also a common factor, so we can write 3 in the intersection. Now, from the remaining factors, we can see that there are no more common factors to both numbers. For 12, we have 2, which we can write here, since it is a factor of 12, but not 30. And for 30, we can write 5 here, since it is a factor of 30, but not 12. Now that we've completed the Venn diagram, we can use the factors to calculate the HCF and LCM. For the HCF, multiply all the numbers in the intersection, which is 2 multiplied by 3, which is equal to 6. And for the LCM, multiply all the numbers in either circle or both circles together. This gives 2 multiplied by 2, multiplied by 3, multiplied by 5, which is equal to 60. Notice that these answers are the same as before. Let's try some questions. Question 1. Find the highest common factor of 24 and 66. Use prime factor decomposition to write 24 and 66 as the product of their prime factors. 24 is 2 multiplied by 12. Circle 2 and write 12 as 2 multiplied by 6. Circle 2 and write 6 as 2 multiplied by 3. Therefore 24 is equal to 2 times 2 times 2 times 3. 66 is 2 multiplied by 33. Circle 2 and write 33 as 3 multiplied by 11. Circle both as their prime. So 66 is 2 times 3 times 11. Next, draw a Venn diagram for the factors of 24 and 66. 2 is common to both and 3 is common to both, so write these in the intersection. Then write the other factors in the relevant circles. So 2 and 2 in 24 and 11 in 66. Now recall that the HCF can be calculated by multiplying the numbers in the intersection. This gives HCF is equal to 2 multiplied by 3, which is 6. Question 2. Find the LCM of 36 and 90. Let's start by writing 36 and 90 as the product of their prime factors. 36 is 2 multiplied by 18, 18 is 2 multiplied by 9, 9 is 3 multiplied by 3, so 36 is 2 times 2 times 3 times 3. 90 is 2 multiplied by 45, 45 is 3 times 15, and 15 is 3 times 5. So 90 is 2 times 3 times 3 times 5. Fill the numbers in the Venn diagram, starting by filling in the common factors in the intersection, that's 2, 3 and 3, and then the remaining factors, so 36 has 2 and 90 has 5. Now take all the numbers in the Venn diagram and multiply them together to give LCM of 2 times 2 times 3 times 3 times 5, which is 180. Therefore, the lowest common multiple of 36 and 90 is 180. Question 3. Two numbers x and y have a HCF of 7 and an LCM of 42. What are the values of x and y? Now to find x and y, let's consider the Venn diagram and try to fill in what we know so far. Since the HCF is 7, we can write 7 in the intersection. Note also that 7 is prime. Now we can write the LCM, 42, as 2 times 3 times 7. Since the LCM is calculated by multiplying all the numbers in the Venn diagram, we can guess that we need to place 2 and 3 into the Venn diagram. In fact, we can place 2 and 3 anywhere except the intersection, since this can only contain 7, which is the highest common factor. So let's put 2 on this side and 3 on the other. Now if we think backwards, these are the factors of our numbers, so multiplying the numbers up for each circle will work out the values of x and y. Here we have 2 multiplied by 7, which is 14, so x is 14, and 3 multiplied by 7 is 21, so y is 21. Thus, our two numbers are 14 and 21. And that's all from us at Study Simplified for now. Like and subscribe if you want to see more course content. See you next time.